baseball card fever. I really got a baseball card fever. It started with my very first pack.
Hey, what's up, card tubers? Diego here. Welcome to another video. I hope you are doing superb, and I thank you for joining me in this video. Today, what I have for you is PSA reveals. Yeah, PSA reveals with some Cardinals cards. I'm not really a Cardinal team collector or anything like that, but I happened to come across these and I got them, and I thought, you know, you guys might want to check them out and see what I have. So we're going to go ahead and get this into the mix. We're going to start off with the first 1994 PSA from the Cardinals, and that is Luis Alicea. And his public service announcement is, don't play with matches. You get burnt. Got that? You get burnt if you play with matches. You don't want to do that. Then we have Mr. Rene Arocha that tells you that don't touch poisonous or dangerous liquids. Don't do it. That's why you should have a lock on the cabinets if you have any kids. I do. You know, I have kids. They're 3 and 6. So I have to have a lock on the cabinet that I can never get into, and it pisses me off. Here we have Richard Bachelor, who says, reading is fun. I do it all the time. I read first grade book. Actually, my son's in kindergarten. Kindergarten books. Reading is fun. I do it all the time. 5-minute reads. We have Mr. Real Cormier, who says, knock, knock, don't talk to strangers. Don't do it. Strangers are bad. Don't open the door for anyone. Actually, in this day and age, I don't know anybody who would let anybody even get close to the door. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You didn't call first? Like, you got a freaking cell phone. You better let me know that you're at my sidewalk. My sister did that to me one time. She popped in and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Couldn't you call her or something? I ain't expecting anybody. Let's continue on with the PSAs reveals. We have Bernard Gilkey. And here he's going to tell you that gangs are not cool. Or sorry, they're bad news. Belonging to the gang does not make you cool. Here's my birthday buddy, Greg Jeffries. And he's telling you that cops are cool. Call them when you need some help. Then Mr. Brian Jordan, Mr. Two-Sport athlete, plays football for the Atlanta Falcons and baseball for the Cardinals. He tells you never get into a car with strangers, even if they offer you candy. They tried to trick me one time and I tried to say they had candy. They didn't have no candy. Of course, my dad was behind me and he was going to kick their butts, but that was besides the point. Mr. Paul Gilgis tells you, think healthy, no smoking. Then we have Mr. Ray Langford, and we reveal his PSA to be, it is hip to help others, which is always good. It's always good to help somebody, especially people in need. When you have a little extra, go ahead and share it. Give some help where you need to. This one right here, Mr. Rob Murphy, he tells you to be careful with fireworks. A lot of professional athletes don't listen to that PSA. Double O, Omar Olivares. What he would like to tell you is to talk about it. If there's a problem, talk about it with an adult. I tell that to my kids all the time. Let me know what's going on. Mr. Jose Oquendo. Sorry that I don't have his card up already. Jose Oquendo. He says, don't pet strange animals. They might be cute, but they'll bite. You know, and me, man, I learned my lesson a long time ago. I got bit by a dog. I was like, no, that's good, that's good. It was a German Shepherd, and I'm still scared of German Shepherds. Not that they're bad dogs, but I just have a fear of them. Here we got Tom Pagnazzi, the catcher, and he's telling you that hurtful jokes aren't funny. Practical jokes can lead to some injuries, and sometimes the other person gets hurt. His backup ain't catching, Mr. Eric Papas. He tells you shoplifting is not cool. Not at all. Don't shoplift. Buy it. Mr. Geronimo Pena. He tells you don't grab any hot pots. Anything off the stove. Just don't do it. I do it all the time. I tell my kids, get your hands away from the stove. You're going to get burnt. For the love of... Here we got Mr. Mike Perez, who's giving me information that my cousin kept on telling me was not bad. He said, he's telling me, Mike Perez is telling me, caution, don't play on the railroad tracks. My cousin kept on pushing me towards the railroad tracks. He's a punk for doing so. Gerald Perry, on the back it says, are things the way they should be? Well, are they? Report suspicious activities to an adult. Just think, somebody's reporting to me. Here back on stand, Royer, the third baseman, will tell you, don't litter. Especially on a baseball field. Don't do it. Then you can't play. You have to clean it up. Mr. Ozzie Smith, the Hall of Famer. This man would like to tell you to say no to drugs, but go ahead and do some flips. Mr. Rick Sutcliffe. Well, this gentleman's going to tell you, think safety when riding a bike. Safety first. Bob Tewksbury, one of my favorite names in baseball cards that when I used to be younger. He says, if you're lost, call 911. They'll ask you, where do you live? And you'll say, I don't know. Tom Urbani. He tells you, don't touch guns. Don't do it. Especially if you're young, don't touch guns. If you're older, well, if you got a license, go ahead, go to the gun range and do what you need to do. Right here, Mr. Alan Watson. He tells you, don't swim alone. Mr. Mark Whitten tells you to buckle up. Always buckle up. That's, you don't get a ticket that way. And Mr. Todd Zeal would like to end it and tell you that not only should you not swim alone, but don't dive in shallow waters. It's dangerous. You can break your neck. That's a good point. And me and Joe Torre, we almost have the same last name, except he left his S off of his last name. I have an S at the end. So me and Joe Torre would like to thank you. He doesn't have a PSA reveal to give you. He just has a story on the back. But me and him would like to wish you a happy day. Have a good time. Enjoy your collecting. And until next time.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.